Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bunny Cakes. If you don't know, if you're new here, this is day 2 of the Monn Vlogmas, a 10-day Vlogmas challenge. Today's prompt is a childhood Christmas memory. I feel like I'm cheating a little bit on this one because I wasn't really a child. I was like 18 already, but I was in high school, so I'm counting it. So the story that I'm going to tell is the story of my hat, or at least the beginning of my hat. So as most of you who have been to my channel well know, and anybody who watches my past videos knows, I am goth, and I have been since early high school. So I liked edgy things and dark things. I wear a lot of black. I like black a lot. Clearly I like purple a lot, and silver, as you can see from my stars. So back then I lived in a very small town, same small town I still live in. And this was pre-internet shopping days, so the only place I really had to go to get my cool stuff was Hot Topic. So we were there at the mall. The good mall is like about 2 hours away from my house, so we didn't get to go there often. It was Christmas, and I went in, and I love crazy hats. It's one of my other passions in collecting. Again, if you've watched my channel, you've seen my weird hats. That is a passion that developed when I was in high school as well. I used to have a jester hat. It was like red and blue and gold, and my cousin won it out of a claw machine, and it was my first weird hat, and I wore it every single day from the time I was a sophomore in high school until sometime in my junior year of high school. And I left it laying somewhere, and it just disappeared. I never saw it again. Nobody, I don't know what happened to it. Nobody wore it to school anymore, because it was a very small school. I would have noticed. I was the only one who had that hat. And I was looking for a new hat, so I was trying all sorts of crazy hats, and I found this at Hot Topic. It didn't look like this when I originally got it. The patches weren't there. Those are new additions. And it didn't have horns. It was just the Santa hat with the 3 baubles on it, and I loved it. I think it was about $20 when I got it. This was back in like 2002. I got it, I ripped the tags off, I immediately started wearing it. And of course we were doing our Christmas shopping. Because the mall was so far away, it was like we made a day of it. And then we went to a restaurant to eat. I believe it was Golden Corral we went to, an all-you-can-eat restaurant in the Upper South and Midwest. I'm sure several people watching will know that restaurant. And there was a guy that worked there that kept asking me if he could buy my hat, and I kept refusing him. It got to the point where he offered me like $50 for my hat, and I kept telling him no. And for the longest time after that, I was kicking myself for saying no, because like that was a lot of money for me back then. But I just didn't want to give up this hat. I loved it, and I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get it again. I was with my mom, and I knew she wouldn't go back to the mall that late at night to go get it. And I think Hot Topic at that point was closed anyway, because it was like 10 or 10:30 at night. So I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get it again. And I wore this hat all of Christmas time, loved it, and then I put it up. And this is a continuous memory. That's another reason why I kind of feel like it might be cheating, but it's what I'm going with. I put it up, and then when I used to work at the deli, I wore this hat at Christmas, along with my Christmas turkey hat, which I can't find anymore. I may have to buy a new one. And then when I stopped working there, I put it up again. I found it recently. One of my coworkers at my new job, um, during the holidays, he's been wearing like crazy outfits and crazy hats related to Christmas and the holiday season. So I was like, I can top it. Um, I'm going to dig out my jester hat, and when I found it, I thought it was ruined. It had been mouse eaten, and like it was all yellowed and gross looking. Um, and I threw it away, and then I had second thoughts about throwing it away because it was just a favorite part of my high school and my history and one of my good memories from when I was younger. And so I had the idea to patch the parts that had holes. So uh, last week, maybe the week before, um, I got some fabric from Walmart and I sewed the patches on. And at the same time, since my high school days, I have become obsessed with Krampus. I love Krampus. I love the legend. I have a bunch of Krampus collectibles. What you can't see is behind me, other than my Baphomet and my Baphoted and my Mothman and my Four-Eyed Demon. Um, I have a Krampus plushie back there. You can actually, oh, this one. You can see his little red horns back there. I can't reach him, otherwise I'd show him. I'll show him next time. Next vlog, I'll get out my Krampus collectibles and show you. I've got several Krampus shirts, so I decided to try to find some horns to celebrate my Krampusness. And so that is how I created my Krampus hat, the origin story of my hat and what it's become. And I actually love this hat even more now. It kind of feels like a symbolization of myself. Something starts out brand new and then it gets damaged and it feels like it's unusable, and then you fix it and you make it better. It's kind of like oh, I can't remember the name of it, but there's an Asian culture, I can't remember if it's Japanese or Chinese, but they have an old technique where, like, if their china would break, or their teacups rather would break, so it might be Chinese, they would repair it with gold, and so it would be more precious and more beautiful and more unique because it had been broken. And that's what my hat feels like. And that's what I feel about myself, is that everything that has broken me has helped me to become more unique and more perfect and more valuable as a person. So that's the story I wanted to share today. And then in other news, I ordered some of the candles that Matthew from the Vloggerinos made with his candle company, and I got them today. They're amazing. So here's one of them. This one is vanilla chestnut latte. It is, oh, hold on, there we go. I'm not good at this. Haha, focus. Okay, this one smells amazing. It is so perfect. You can smell the chestnut and the vanilla, and oh, I love it. I haven't lit this one yet, and like I want to light it immediately. The one I currently have lit though is the Cozy Cashmere Plum, and it's right here. It smells amazing. Right now my room smells like plum and fruity and Christmassy. I love it. Again, Matthew, thank you for making these candles. They're amazing. They shipped quickly. I was thinking I might not get them until much closer to Christmas or even after Christmas. They shipped within a couple of days, maybe even the next day of me ordering them. It was amazing. I'm so glad to have them. And the cause that we're doing is really cool, but I won't give that away because I know Peter sometimes watches my videos, and if it hasn't been spoiled yet, I'm not going to be the one who does it. I may be Krampus incarnate, but I only deal with naughty children and bad people. I don't spoil Christmas. um, so that is my update since yesterday. I haven't actually read anything today, but I do have a book that I really need to finish reading before Saturday morning. um, I don't want to talk about it though, because it's a book that I'm probably going to give as a gift, but I want to give it a cursory speed read so that I can see if it's actually appropriate for what I want to give it, for the person I want to give it to. Um, and if it is what I think it is, I hope they love it. Uh, they also have another couple of gifts that I'm going to send to them that will hopefully get there by Christmas. I'm late shipping a few things. In other book news, I was at my local cafe today. I live in a really small town. We don't have Starbucks or anything, but we have a little local cafe uh, slash art gallery called the Masterpiece Cafe. Um, and today I was in there to cure my craving for an eggnog latte. It's amazing. And I don't even really like coffee that much, but I'm obsessed with these lattes. And a giant cinnamon roll. It's amazing. These cinnamon rolls are like this big, and they cost like $2.32, and they're homemade and delicious and amazing, and I've been getting them for the last couple of weeks. Um, and while I was in there waiting on my lattes to be made, because I bought everybody in my house a latte this morning, um, I was looking at the art and the other things in the shop, and I found this book that is one of the last Christmas presents I'm going to buy. It was a kind of last minute surprise Christmas present. It was this book written by a local author. Um, I'm not going to talk too much about it, just so I don't spoil the surprise, and on the off chance that the person I'm giving it to somehow comes across this video. Um, but I knew I was going to get this person a book. I actually already got them one book. Uh, but I didn't know I was going to get them this book. I looked at it the other day when I was there, and I just didn't pay much attention. But today I walked over and I picked it up and I was reading it, and I was like, oh my god, this is a really good book. It's actually 3 books in one. Um, and it's a local, it's set in the local area, so it's set in Kentucky, and it seems like a really fun story, and it's one of those books that I know will be good because I want to read it just as much as I want to give it to the person. So I have a strong feeling that after this person reads the book, I'm going to be like, can I borrow that? Just, I want to read it too. Because they only had one copy of the book, and I don't know if there will be more copies or not. I don't know how this shop works as far as their stock. A lot of the art pieces are one of a kind. Um, so that's my book news. So hopefully I will be able to read this 500-page book in a little more than 24 hours. We'll see what happens. Because it's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm pulling a Peter and doing things very last minute on my vlogs. I'm going to try to do better tomorrow. And so I'm going to try to read that book and get that done, and then get that mailed out to the person. Hopefully it's a good book and it's appropriate for the purpose that I want it for. And we're continuing to prepare for Christmas. I still feel like crap after my COVID vaccination, but slightly less like crap today. I don't know if that's because I actually took my cold medicine today, or if it's because I'm getting better. I hope it's mostly that I'm getting better. This is not to warn anybody away from getting the COVID booster. I definitely think you should. It's just I feel like like I might have been lied to, because when I got my COVID booster, the nurse asked me, how the first 2 shots did, and I was like, oh, I was pretty much fine. It wasn't that bad. And she goes, okay, well, the 3rd shot will be more of the same. If it didn't affect you badly before, it won't affect you badly now. Well, that was a lie. Uh, this is what I expected when I originally got the first 2 shots, was to feel like this for a week or so. It's been just over a week since I got my booster, and usually vaccines hit me pretty hard. Like the flu vaccine usually takes me out for at least a week. Um, but I have always been prone to the flu, and when I get the flu, I don't just get the, oh, this could be a cold. I get the, I might die kind of flu. um, so I know, I keep telling myself that if the vaccine is hitting me this hard, then the actual disease would be way worse. So we're looking on the bright side. And I would totally get the booster again. Uh, Definitely keep wearing your mask. We need to get past this pandemic. It's like 2 years in, and I'm over it. We're all over it. Um, so, yeah, before I continue rambling about stuff that doesn't even really matter, um, once again, thank you for watching my vlog. I will be back tomorrow. I am enjoying making videos again. It's making me want to read more. I'm really looking forward to Christmas, and I've got some fun stories to tell based on the prompts uh, coming with the Vlogmas videos. So stay tuned. I will be back. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.